Hello everyone, now we're going to be doing two-step equations. So, first up we need to think about what is a two-step equation. A one-step equation was something like x plus 4 equals 10, because only one operation is happening. So that's the addition of the 4. So a two-step equation is where two operations are happening. So an example of that would be 2x plus 4 equals 10, which we're going to solve later. So two operations are being used here. So we've got multiplication and we've got addition. When we have more than one operation, we need to think about something, don't we? We need to think about the order of operations. So what is the order of operations? So you should know this as BIDMAS, but I'm going to write it out like so. So B, I, D and M, and A and S, because these can happen at the same time. Okay, so BIDMAS. So that's our order of operations. So let's think about what we have up here. So we've got multiplication and addition. So multiplication comes before addition. When it comes down to it, we then have to have a look at the inverse orders, but we'll get down to that when we actually start solving. So I'm going to start solving this equation here. So it's a two-step equation because it's got multiplication here and addition here. So I'm going to draw my funnel. So I remember to do things on both sides. 2x plus 4 equals 10. So our order of operations, what journey does x take to reach 10? So x is multiplied by 2 and then 4 is added to it, because multiplication becomes before addition in BIDMAS, so order of operations. So then to find x, we need to do the inverse of that, and that means the inverse order as well. So we need to first get rid of the add 4. How do we do that? Well, what's the inverse of adding 4? What's the inverse of addition? Well, that's subtraction. So the inverse of adding 4 would be to subtract 4. So remember, we need to do that to both sides. So 2x plus 4 equals 10. So 2x plus 4 take away 4 would just be 2x. And 10 take away 4 is, what's 10 take away 4? That's 6. Okay, now we just got a one-step equation. So next, let's think about the inverse of 2 multiplied by x, because 2x is 2 multiplied by x. So inverse of multiplication is division. So we divide. The journey x takes is multiplied by 2 to get 6. So we divide by 2. Remember, we do that on both sides. So 2x divided by 2 is just x. And 6 divided by 2 is 3. And that is our answer. So the main thing is, we use BIDMAS, we know BIDMAS, so we want to use the inverse operations, inverse order of operations, to work out the value of x. So it's like our function machines. I think you did two-step at the end of last week. So you just do the opposite of that, and we invert the function machines. You find the inverse operations and then use that to find the value of x. So we've got another example here, which is a similar example, but instead of 2x plus 4, it's 2x take away 4. So let's draw our funnels first. Just got our funnels to make sure we do everything on both sides. So 2x take away 4 equals 10. What journey does x take to equal 10? So we multiply x by 2 and then we take away 4. Because of BIDMAS, multiplication comes before addition and subtraction. So there's subtraction here. So we need to do the inverse of that. So we need to take away, so the inverse operation. So we start at the bottom. Subtractions here. So we want to get rid of the subtract 4. So what's the opposite of subtract 4? Well, opposite of subtraction is addition. So opposite of subtract 4 is add 4. We need to add 4 on both sides. So 2x take away 4, add 4 is just 2x. And 10 add 4 equals, 10 add 4 is 14. Next, we now just got a one-step equation. we need to find the inverse of multiplied by 2. So because 2x is 2 multiplied by x. So what's the opposite of multiplication? The inverse of multiplication? Well, that's division. So this is multiplied by 2, so it's a divide by 2. That's our inverse of multiplied by 2. So divide 2x by 2, we're just left with x. Divide 14 by 2, we're left with, hopefully you'll understand this now, we're left with 7. So 14 divided by 2 is 7. Okay, good luck. If you have any questions, ask your teacher.